are the companies mitigating the impact of mining? Share 3 examples that have inspired you. Mining companies today are making a lot of efforts. They are talking a lot about how to be more sustainable, how to mitigate their effect. So the first big effort that they are putting through is how to minimize their footprint. Indeed, if we are to open 60,000 new mines, we have to be very mindful of the footprint of the land surface that's going to be occupied. But also, as we are getting closer to vulnerable sites, human settlement underneath the ocean, within spaces of cultural or environmental significance, we need to think about minimizing that footprint. So the first thing that can be done, for example, is thinking about the rehabilitation of the site and how to leave the site as close to what it was before when the mine closed. So I can give the example of New Caledonia. When a nickel mine shuts, the land that's left behind is quite barren and very rich in metals. But in New Caledonia, they have found out that there are plants that are endemic to the area, grow in heavy metal soils, and as they grow, they enrich the soil in nitrogen, which will help future generations of plants. But they also gather in their leaves metallic compounds that can be used for the pharmaceutical industry. Another example that we can give is around the water quality. So another example in this case could be there is a uranium mine in France that shut its operation, but they have left in place their water treatment facility, which was an ion exchange resin treatment plant, and it is still in place to ensure that the water reaching the local town remains below 0.67 becquerel, if my memory serves me right, which is a fairly low level of radioactivity, which is even lower than the natural water around the area, because it is a granite-rich area. Another example that we can quote to mitigate the impact of mining is there is more and more of the development of collaborative hubs that I've mentioned, where mining companies, even competitors, have put together resources and efforts to solve the challenges that they are facing today. So to minimize the risk that we've mentioned earlier, they have putting in place either intellectual resources or physical resources, so they're going to share their plant or their rail infrastructure or their ideas and solution to solve a problem. So the ICMM centralizes that very well, but there are today a few collaborative hubs that are appearing.